What's good, Ishchigozi? Tuesday, May 26, 2020. Date with 7135 numerology, Catholic 7135. So the Catholic Church is going to brand their propaganda more with those types of riddles. It's also the 147th day of the year, Freemason 147, Jesus Christ 146. It's normally the 146th day of the year. Federal 51, Space 17, Mason 17. But that the CDC 7117 gonna have some connection to that. But the main thing I see is the connection to the Catholic Church. You'll definitely see some stuff in this propaganda. Trump takes his war on masks to new heights. And here we have some propaganda from the Freemasons. Here we have Joe Biden wearing a mask because he's told to do it. He's an actor in costume. Wearing a mask to protect others during a pandemic is a political and cultural flashpoint, underscoring the polarization in America. Just more divide and conquer, black and white duality. And again, wearing a mask doesn't protect anyone. There's no evidence that it does anyway. It's just bullshit, nonsense, propaganda. Let's just look at this crap real quick. 526 at 1118. Death 118. You have Joe Biden with some flowers and a mask. Yeah. Biden responds to Trump on masks. He's a fool. Don't forget, Trump and fool have the same gematria. That's why he's doing that. He's a fool. Fool equals 48 and 60, like Donald Trump. That's the riddle here. See, because this is an actor for the federal government, so they use gematria to code the riddles. He's a fool equals 135, 81, 36, 36. I know Ritual has these numbers, the Key of David. Try something more with this. I know they reduced to 9, like masks. Masks 36. Mask 44. So it's not a simple act either. What's so simple about breathing in your own carbon dioxide, about having your glasses fog up, about just being inconvenienced? Guys, I gotta tell you a little quick story. It doesn't bother me, but I was at Kroger's and one of the ladies working there, I had to get her help to help me at the self checkout, and she had her mask giving her problems. You could see like this, some moisture on her face, around her mouth, and her mask. She took it off, and it hit my hand, like it touched me, and like again, like from a perspective of how I hate the mask to begin with, of how I think it's no different than blowing your nose and wearing the tissue on your face. That part was like, eh. But even then, I'm not some germaphobe, I'm not some squeamish person, so overall, it didn't bother me. I didn't go wash my hands and all that bullshit. And obviously, I don't have COVID-19 from that. But, it's just the fact that, they make her wear a mask because she works there, and it's, causing her all these problems that if she just wasn't even wearing it, she'd probably be fine. Georgia reopened first. Here's where it stands. Georgia with the 44 connection. In 17 states, including Georgia, Arkansas, California, and Alabama, the number of new COVID-19 cases is rising. And in 17 states, on a day with 17 numerology. Let's see what else Georgia equals. 44, 62, 127, and 37. But again, today is the kill number 17, CDC 17, 17 states. Choir practice turned into a COVID-19 super spreader event. Stupid. Why choir practice? It's all by the numbers. You have to understand, these are riddles. Choir equals 35. It's a day with 35 numerology. 53, 82, 28, like COVID. We have the COVID numbers inside this propaganda. You see how it's always a pattern? It's like the same exact numbers in 3 of the 4 base ciphers. You see this? It's just crazy. It's always by the numbers propaganda. Choir practice equals 74 223, like novel coronavirus, like Masonic equals 74 and 223. This is from the Freemasons. There's also brotherhood numbers in there. 128. And then 79 to 22nd prime. Apple will reopen 100 stores in the U.S. this week. Speaking of 22, Apple 22 reopening 100 stores at 602 on the 26th. Mason 62, 26. Sacrifice 62, but mainly Mason 62. I don't know what else Apple equals. I know it equals, I think, 68. I know it's 23, 22. But none of the numbers we see in the propaganda. 23, 22, 50, and 85. That's what it is. But that's how you look at the propaganda. 46-second video. Sacrifice 4662. It could be pointing at something with those numbers. Reopening 100 more stores. I'm sure this is already priced into the stock. Again, Apple 85. They're saying Apple has 510 stores worldwide, of which 271 are in the United States. This is another riddle from the federal government. So there's 271 Apple stores in the United States. Why? Apple equals 85. The reflection of 58. United States equals 58, right? And they're saying that there's 271 Apple stores in the United States. 271 is the 58th prime. Do you see how they're using these numerical patterns to print this propaganda and distraction from Tim Cook, Steve Jobs, the Freemasons? Doesn't matter. They're just actors for the you-know-who's, the Catholic Church. So let's look a bit more at these riddles from the Freemasons. The new reality of high school. See that they have this person wearing the mask in the 3-minute 49-second video. 349 is the 70th prime. Coronavirus equals 70. They're going to develop 70 vaccines. Her homeschooling rant went viral. Now schools are back. Because it's by numbers. You think this is a real viral rant? This is an actress for the federal government. She's participating in their propaganda. Could be just an actor, honestly. Looks more like an actor than an actress, if you know what I mean. Lawmaker removed for refusing to wear mask in session. It's fake news propaganda, but perfect. Good guy, Not a dumb fucking sheep. The most controversial ads ever, 331 video. Let's see, 67 prime. So this is what we should be looking at. Scientists say this is what happens when 2 galaxies collide. Space 17, 26. It's the 26. I did with 17 numerology. At the beginning of the video, I said space is going to be here. And we get here, see? Well, let's look at the video length. Please, I don't want to look through a fucking ad from the Freemasons. We're going to have to look for one of their ads. But it's good to talk through it, expose their agenda some more. They're going to sell you some bullshit. Yeah, Big Lots. Who do you think runs Big Lots? The you-know-who's, the Jesuit Order, the Catholic Church, the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Look at that orange. Orange equals 33. I haven't seen their stock in a bit. I don't know what their stock's doing right now. Last time I checked, it was trying to break above the SMA. It could be still up there, but anyway, it's for another video. James Josephides, 1010 initials, Revelation 1010. Minute 22-second video, Freemason 122, and Francis Bacon. See that? James Josephides. Josephides sounds very biblical to me. Noahides and Jacobites and all that stuff. I don't know. You know what these people are into, though. Gotta spell this correctly. Is it Josephides? James Josephides, 59-158. Like Freemasonry. It is Freemasonry always coding the shit by the numbers. All of this space propaganda is the numbers for Freemasons. See it? We have the way they have it structured. It takes us back to the homepage. But you saw what his name was, James Josephides, name of the photographer, 85, 59, 158. Freemasonry equals 58, 59, and 158 is Freemasonry. They give you some contrived name like that. I mean, come on. I gotta spell it correctly. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not like a normal word where you know it autocorrects for you. Josephides 47. I wanted to double check to make sure I'm spelling it right, but based on this gematria, I'm sure I am. If I'm not, though, I guess you can scratch this, but if you rewind it, that's what this name was. James Josephides. We have the 47 in the last name. You saw the drive-in movie theaters right over. You saw Bernie Sanders, because they do this on purpose to mock you. Bernie Sanders is an actor for the fucking federal government. So is pretty much every Californian politician. Republicans sue California to halt vote by mail for general election. It's fake news, because the general election in California is completely rigged. The vote by mail is another word for waste by time. Waste your time voting, validating a bullshit lie. So it's just completely fake. If the elections are rigged and they're holding vote by mail, the votes aren't even counted. It's just complete nonsense. And the Republicans are suing California. It's a play. The Republican Party 88, like Trump, like California. You see that? It's a 88 ritual with the Republican Party in the state of California. They love participating in propaganda by the number 88 because California equals 88. Virgin Orbit rocket cuts short crucial test flights on a date with 17 numerology, space 17. But this was yesterday, the 25th. Look at this 218 moon number. Oh my goodness. Orbit. 747 aircraft. I gotta let you know it's the 747 aircraft. Virgin Orbit. Experienced a hiccup on Monday. Jesus. What a Masonic ritual. Virgin equals 43 like Masonic. Orbit. We gotta just do orbit by itself. Virgin Orbit 71. 73. Again, that's what's on the front page. On a day with 71 numerology. Talking about it again. Orbit 28. 6435. Again, today's date was 7135 numerology. They're putting on the front page today, although it happened the day before. We have the space 28. We have the 64 numbers of the 28 as well. These are the Lima numbers. The Lima 64, 28, 35. Some Thelemic Saturnian ritual from the federal government. I'm sure hiccup's also part of the pattern. That's why they say it had a hiccup. That's a term. Obviously, they didn't literally hiccup, so you know that they're using this phrase. 33. So that's what I'm saying. And this type of bullshit propaganda, just look for these type of phrases. Oh, this thing had a hiccup. This is why they love to say that. And look at the word hiccup. CC right in the middle. C is the third letter, and it equals 33. Who do you think gave you that word hiccup? The Jesuit Order of the Catholic Church. This is their language. Their Gregorian calendar named after Pope Gregory. Calendar equals 58. Gregorian equals 58. Freemasonry equals 58. They are the Freemasons within the Catholic Church. This is their crap. Look at this. Virgin Orbit drop tests a rocket from a 747 aircraft, 35,000 feet in the sky on a day with 35 numerology. They're talking about it again. NASA 35. Catholic 35. It's just stupid as fuck. Drop test. They even put that in quotes because it's a riddle. If I could just spell this fucking word. Oh my goodness. Drop tests equals 37. 107 to 28th prime, space 28. 73 and 35 are NASA numbers. Those are the reflection of those. This is NASA propaganda. Always here. See that? NASA 28 as well. So drop tests 107 to 28th prime, 37 and 53. The reflection. You see they're clearly doing that. NASA 17. Today's a date with 17 numerology. Yeah, I guess we can see Monday's date numerology too on the 25th. 220 days remaining. That's the master builder number. Nothing too much that just blatant space numbers though. But you see it here inside the propaganda anyway. So I think we'll close it 15 minutes. If you're bored at this video, I apologize. Maybe the next one will be good. Chicago sees deadliest Memorial Day weekend in 4 years with 10 killed and 39 injured in shootings. So look at the two numbers on the screen, 10 and 39, 139 like Freemasonry, murder 34, 139 is the 34th prime. Of course, Masonry 39. 12:17 p.m. on a date with 17 numerology. They're publishing this bullshit propaganda. Oh, excuse me, they're not. They're updating it then, but it was published on the 25th. Death 25. See? Death 25. Murder 34. We're just looking at the date numerology. 25 date. The date, see? The 25th day of the month. 34 numerology. Murder 34. Death 25. In Chicago, Illinois. I know Chicago equals 46. It's the 146th day of the year, but that could be coincidental because it's not really 46. They could just be trying to make that work. Police 30. But again, they're saying they're updating it at 12:17. Kill equals 17. So they're talking about shootings. This is always contrived. Shooting equals 107, which is a lot like 17. Shooting equals 53, which is the 16th prime. They published that when? On a day with 16 numerology. You see that? The 16th prime, shooting 53. Might as well see what shootings equals. Maybe they can be hiding some shit in there. I see the Illinois numbers here. It's probably Illinois just brand their propaganda. As always. I can't really read the license plate. It looks like 12, but then I don't know about the next one. 216, 218. So since I can't really see it, I'll ignore it. But you can see it says police. That's what's putting this out by the numbers. Minute 15 video, killing 115, Masonic 115. Who do you think there are a lot of killings this day? The fucking police. 10 people were fatally shot over the weekend and 39 were injured. That was also the main pattern I should have just told you. When you read out 10, you get 39. So you see that 10 people were fatally shot over the weekend and 39 were injured in shootings as of Tuesday morning? Said Chicago Police Department Public Information Officer Sally Brown. Some order the Eastern Star piece of shit. 10 equals 39. So that's what they say. 10 people were fatally shot over the weekend and 39 were injured. It's a riddle. Last year, there were at least 5 people killed over the Memorial Day weekend, down from at least 6 fatalities. The Society of Jesus, 56. This year's victims included a 16-year-old boy. What were we just looking at? Shooting equals 53. 53 is the 16th prime. This happened today with 16 numerology, and they're saying this year's victims include a 16-year-old boy. It is contrived propaganda. And the boy was shot just after midnight Saturday while walking on the city's south side. Police records show a suspect is in police custody, of course. Typical. South side, that's where Obama apparently is from, or he represented. Talking about the stay-at-home orders. But the orders also bans gatherings of 10 or more people, along with people being outdoors without observing social distancing. And, conveniently, 10 people were fatally shot. I know they're not trying to. I don't think they're trying to say they're all shot together. I hope they don't think anyone's going to assume that, but they'll think people will assume anything. And look at this shit. We even get this Chicagoan actor, Obama, right under this piece of propaganda from Chicago, Illinois. Sure, it's paid content. I don't like to put too much weight on that, but come on. And he's drinking some shit out of a coconut. What a fucking piece of shit actor. Stop thinking he's the man. Live updates. Anybody test for COVID-19 are wrong half the time, CDC says. How's this news? Haven't It's already been exposed that most of the shit's is false positive and stuff. We're gonna finish it off, but we have this woman pushing her 9-year-old son to a canal. I don't know why I could be making some really loose connections. So I see canal. I see this Italian looking woman. I think Italy. I think the Roman Catholic Church. I see Florida now. I don't know. There could be some completely dumb connection that I'm just making because the son's Alejandro, so he's not even Italian, but it still could be. So I think I'm just dragging this on. The boy is 9. 9. When you write out 9, you get 42. Like boy, like female. So I don't know. Ripley. This could even be synced up with Joe Rogan. I don't know. I'm clearly looking at this really, really fast. This might be something to look at later. Because again, I'm already 20 minutes in. I don't want to just start decoding this and add 5 more minutes. So I guess you can decode this yourself. If you already saw something here. Of course, it's in Florida. Some mom pushing some son to some canal in Florida. This death, killing, murder state. Same gematria. Patricia Ripley. Might as well see her fucking name. Believe it or not, this is fake news propaganda. Contrived nonsense from the state of Florida. The Ritual 81. Ripley 40, 32, updated at the 32nd minute of the hour. Scottish 32, it's from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. It's more contrived propaganda and distraction. The 48-second video. Yeah, I'm completely not being able to get this right now. Like, she's 45. It's from Miami. Oh, God. Of course, it's from Miami. Miami equals 45. And then her full name equals 90. Patricia Ripley, like Miami. Mrs. Miami propaganda. This is how the state of the state of Florida, the city of Miami puts out contrived nonsense by the code. You see that? You see how like the Buckeye State, Ohio, we see their pattern 27. Again, they overlap 27, 36. Ohio does use this pattern all the time, but you see how they're doing this here. Miami 90, like Patricia Ripley. Miami 45, she's 45 years old. It's coming out of the Miami, I can't pronounce this ever, so I'm not going to butcher it, Dade, whatever, police detective. I know that county though. That's contrived bullshit center for nonsense Freemasonic rituals. So much nonsense and crap comes out of this place. No different than what? Cuyahoga County. We all know that place. CC, Cuyahoga County, with Cleveland, Ohio. Cook County, where fucking, what's this called? Chicago, Illinois is out of. These are notorious counties. Where's the one in what? There's some in Georgia, some in Alabama. I can't really think right now. You guys know these counties. You see it come up all the time. Putting out these dumb fucking rituals, all by the code. This is a worldwide Freemasonic network. Peace out.